I am speaking to you now because the hour is tender and thin, and your name has been carried on the breath of 3 angels each night. They have circled your bed like watchfires, whispering your name so you would remember who you are when fear tries to smother your voice. They have told me what presses against your peace, what attempts to cross the boundaries I set around you, what claws at your joy with hands that are not clean and motives that are not pure. I am God, and I am not distant from this. I am near enough to feel the shiver in your bones and the quickened pulse inside your chest. I have watched the hidden moments, the times you swallowed your protest, the times you blamed yourself for storms you did not summon. I have felt the prayer you never finished, the one that ran out of words and turned into a sigh. Hear me, I am answering the prayer you thought died unspoken. The 3 angels call your name because your name carries authority. It is not just a label. It is an assignment. When they speak it, they are rehanging the shield that keeps guard over your mind. They are reaffirming the wall that sets the line between what is yours and what is not. Every night, they rehearse your name in the courts of heaven so that you remember this: you are not the property of pain, not the field for anyone to trample, not the doorway for trespassers to come and go. You are my garden, and I am the keeper of the gate. Anyone who presses past the fence I set must meet me first. I am drawing a line tonight that cannot be moved by flattery, guilt, or force. I am anointing your boundaries with fire. You have felt the weight of eyes that measure you without love. You have carried the unease of a presence that lingers where it should not, a pressure that encroaches upon your peace, a hand of influence attempting to shape your steps without your consent. I saw when you told yourself it was small, that you were overreacting, that you should be quiet to keep the peace. But I tell you, peace without truth is not peace. It is silence dressed like a truce, and it never keeps its promises. I am the God of peace, and where I reign, safety is not a suggestion, it is a covenant. I am now enforcing that covenant on your behalf. Listen to me very carefully. You will feel a shift in the air around you. It is not your imagination. It is the strengthening of your spirit, the settling of your spine, the clarity of your voice. I am returning your no to you. I am restoring the dignity of your presence. I am teaching your feet to stand as if the ground itself were an altar, because it is. Where you stand belongs to me, and everything that touches what is mine must become holy or step back. The 3 angels who call your name are messengers of protection, purity, and power. One stands at your doorway to cleanse the atmosphere of anything that carries control or contamination. One stands by your right hand to amplify your discernment so you can tell truth from pretense, care from manipulation, concern from control. One stands behind you to sweep away the shame that tries to glue itself to your shoulders. They do not come to frighten you. They come to remind you that you are not alone, that heaven's order is not a story but a structure, and you dwell inside it. I know the memory that wakes like a bruise. I know the confusion that asks whether you are at fault for the boundary someone else refused to honor. Hear me, you are not to blame for the violations others attempt. You are not responsible for the choices someone else makes to ignore my voice. You are responsible for your healing, and I will help you with it. I am sending you the right words, the right allies, the right doors. You will not do this by yourself. I am aligning counsel that is safe and wise. I am preparing a conversation that will set a new precedent. I am orchestrating distance where distance is healthy, and I am giving you a gentleness that is not weakness but strength restrained. You asked me why the angels call at night. Because the night is when the theater of the mind opens, when old scenes try to play, when unseen pressures push through the cracks. Night is when the next day is negotiated in the spirit. That is why I am present in your night, to rewrite the script before morning. Every time you hear your name within, answer it, I am here. Speak it audibly if you can, even a whisper. When you answer, watch how the fear withdraws. Watch how shame has no answer. Watch how the insistence of wrong hands fades into smoke. I am teaching you a rhythm of response so that the enemy never again decides for you. Your I am here becomes a throne where I sit as peace. I am breaking agreements you never meant to sign. Agreements with silence. Agreements with confusion. Agreements with old narratives that said you must absorb the discomfort of others to be worthy of love. I am tearing them up and returning them to dust. In their place, I am drafting a new covenant over you. Your heart is safe to speak, your body is safe to inhabit, your future is safe to hope for. I place my seal upon you, beloved, protected, chosen, clean. I place a lamp in your hand so your path is illuminated and you will not stumble over the stones of someone else's choices. The lamp is courage. The oil is wisdom. The flame is truth. Carry it. There will be signs. You will notice that certain invitations no longer tempt you. You will sense that what once confused you now looks foreign. You will find your mouth forming sentences you never dared to say before. No, that is not acceptable. No, I will not meet there. No, I will not answer that late-night call. These are holy sentences. They are not rude, they are righteous. They are how you build a house that wickedness cannot furnish. I delight in your courage. You are not becoming hard, you are becoming whole. To the one who has rehearsed the fear of confrontation in their mind, I will go before you. Practice the words with me now, in the quiet. It is not your job to convince anyone to respect you. It is your job to respect yourself as I do, and to let your boundaries be simple and clear. If someone loves you, they will celebrate your safety. If someone merely uses you, they will complain. Their complaint is not your cue to negotiate your worth. Let their displeasure pass through like weather that does not enter your house. Forgiveness and access are not the same. Hear me again, forgiveness cleanses your heart, it does not reopen your door. Do not confuse mercy with permission. I am merciful, and even I do not permit trespassers to live at my altar. I warn, I correct, I protect. I am teaching you to do the same. Your softness will remain, but it will be framed by strength. Your generosity will remain, but it will be directed by wisdom. Your kindness will remain, but it will no longer be an unlocked gate at midnight. I am healing the part of you that thought your discomfort was a small price to pay for being loved. Love that requires you to betray yourself is not love, it is a transaction of power, and you owe no one such currency. I am restoring your sense of sacredness. I am reminding you that your life is a temple, and temples are not walk-through markets. They are holy spaces where reverence is required. Let your yes be worship. Let your no be holy ground. You fear being misunderstood. You fear being called dramatic or ungrateful or difficult. Let me hold that fear. The truth often sounds like thunder to ears that prefer fog. Thunder clears the air. Let it rumble. I will defend you in the places you cannot explain yourself. I will provide you favor where your story has been minimized. I will open rooms where you are believed and cherished. When the three angels speak your name, favor recognizes you. Resources recognize you. Safe friends recognize you. Your future recognizes you. Now, some practical steps, and know that they are spiritual as well. Write down the boundaries you need. Put them in simple language. This is not a test in eloquence, it is a covenant in clarity. Decide the hours you will not answer messages. Decide the spaces you will not enter alone. Decide the topics you refuse to discuss with people who have not earned your trust. Share the necessary parts with the ones who walk closely with you, trusted kin, wise counsel, guardians I am sending. If there is a situation that requires outside help, I will lead you to the right help, take it without shame. Wisdom is not fear, it is stewardship of the life I gave you. Clean your room, not because tidiness makes you worthy, but because order reminds your body it belongs to you. Place a note by your mirror with a sentence that names your value. Try this: I am beloved, and my boundaries are blessed. Read it aloud. Place a small light in the corner that felt heavy, dedicate that corner to peace. Your surroundings will begin to learn from your confession. This is not superstition, it is alignment. As within, so around. There is a person who will not understand the new strength in your posture. They may test the edges. Do not panic. Testing reveals integrity. A boundary that collapses at the first pressure is not a boundary, it is a suggestion. Stand. The angels will stand with you. If words do not suffice, distance will. If distance does not suffice, I will intervene in ways you will recognize by the suddenness of the change. I am not asking you to be your own savior. I am your Savior, and I am not late. I also speak to the child within you, the one who learned to be quiet to stay safe, who learned to make herself smaller so others could feel big. I lift that child into my arms. I bless her voice. I bless her laughter. I bless her play. I bless her instinct to say no when something is wrong. I do not rebuke her for needing comfort. I am comfort. Let her rest. You do not have to keep performing calm to be worthy of care. You can be honest and still be holy. You can be trembling and still be triumphant. To the nights that feel loud, I will give you sleep. Your room will become a sanctuary in truth, not just in appearance. The air will feel different. The dreams will change tone. You will notice more mornings when you wake without the jolt you grew used to. That is me, quieting the waves. That is me, commanding the wind. That is me, teaching your nervous system the sound of safety. Breathe deep, you are not doing it wrong. Your body is learning the language of peace again. And for the one who worries about the future, your calling, your relationships, your provision, know this: I am not only your protector, I am your provider. I have set aside opportunities that do not require you to trade self-respect for progress. I will not bless doors that demand your soul as a fee. I will bless doors that honor the person you are becoming. Watch for the unexpected email, the timely recommendation, the opening you did not have to force. You will not have to beg or twist. What is yours will recognize you because it bears my fingerprint. I want you to do something now. Place your hand over your heart. Speak your name softly. Tell your heart, you are safe with me. That is true, because you are safe with me. When the three angels call you tonight, answer boldly, I am here. Then add this: I am not available for harm. You do not owe explanations for that sentence, it is a decree. Heaven will echo it. The earth will learn it. Hell will fear it. There are people who will say, you have changed. Smile. You have not changed into something colder, you have returned to the design I sketched before anyone handled you without care. You are not bitter, you are better bordered. You are not suspicious, you are discerning. You are not closed, you are curated. And in this curation, you will find that true love, true friendship, true community feels like air you can breathe without flinching. It will feel like being seen without being used. It will feel like hands that do not grasp, but serve. I will not waste your pain. I will transmute it into wisdom that blesses others without draining you. You will be able to say, I understand, without reopening your wounds. Your story will not be your prison, it will be your passport to compassion. You will be the kind of person who knows how to keep others safe because you learned, through tears and triumph, how to be safe with yourself and with me. I am with you now. I will be with you through the conversation you dread, the message you must send, the boundary you must hold, the silence you must keep, the step you must take. I will be with you when the memory tries to flame up again, and I will pour cool light on it. I will be with you when you laugh again without checking the door. I will be with you when you sleep and do not wake to listen. I will be with you when the angels call your name and you answer, and the night feels like home instead of a hallway. Do not skip this moment. Place it like a stone in your pocket and carry it. When fear taps your shoulder, touch the stone and remember, I said you are mine. I said you are safe. I said your boundaries are blessed. I said your voice is a lamp. I said no weapon formed against you will prosper, and no trespass will define you. I said the angels stand watch. I said I am here. Now breathe again, slowly. In and out. This is what peace sounds like when it returns to its rightful owner. This is what your name sounds like in my mouth, beloved, protected, whole. Tonight, when the three angels call you, you will not only be found. You will be free. I am speaking to you now, and I will not let this pass you by, because I have set my eyes upon you and I will not lose what is mine. You have called out quietly, and I have counted every hidden tear as carefully as a jeweler counts diamonds. I want you to hear me without fear or confusion. I have seen the nights when three angels stood at the edge of your room like sentries. I sent them because someone tried to trespass the boundary of your peace. I sent them because something tried to place a hand where only my blessing belongs. I sent them because I am not indifferent to you. Don't try to skip this. Every line you are reading now is a thread I am pulling to lift you out of a net. You have felt the tug already in your heart, that sudden stirring that feels like a light switching on inside the ribs. That is me. That is how I begin rescue. You think you are small in a world that does not stop moving, but I say you are the still point by which I measure 1,000 storms. Your name has been spoken nightly, 3 times, by 3 guardians who do not sleep. When you felt the air change, when you woke without knowing why, it was because your name was ringing in a language older than the world. It was the call of protection I gave them. The first angel stands at your door to halt what is uninvited. The second walks a circle around your bed to redraw the sacred line of your rest. The third stands over your mind to shield your thoughts from replaying the old injuries. This is not a dream or a superstition, this is my care made visible in the unseen. I am not careless with you. I am exact. Listen to me, there has been a hand that does not belong near you. There has been an attention that disguises itself as concern but stalks your softness. There has been an intrusion into your boundaries, and even if it came wrapped in familiarity, it did not carry my permission. I am not vague about this. I am not neutral. I am your defender. When your body stiffened like a warning bell and your breath thinned without reason, that was the wisdom I placed inside you speaking up before your mouth could. Your spirit recognized the trespass. Your angels raised their voices. I have counted these moments and I have said, enough. I am not only removing what presses against you, I am restoring what pressure has blurred. Your sleep will be rethreaded with peace. Your room will be re-anointed with quiet. The corners that once felt heavy will grow light again. I am doing this because you are mine and I rejoice in your safety, and because I have plans for you that require you to breathe fully, to walk freely, to step forward without flinching. You have not lost your future to the hands of anyone. Your future is held in my open palm, and I am not clumsy. I will not drop you. You have been wondering why certain people fall out of your days like leaves in a dry season. It is because I shake the branches when something unhealthy nests too close to you. I am willing to make you uncomfortable for a moment so I can free you for a lifetime. I am not intimidated by the opinions of those who do not carry your healing in their hands. I am not moved by gossip, by sighs, by rolling eyes. I am moved by truth, by kindness, by the quiet courage you showed even when your knees trembled beneath the table. I saw that. The world missed it because you disguised your bravery as courtesy, but I never miss courage. I collect it and I multiply it. Tonight, when the light gets thin and the corners of the room begin to deepen, I will be with you in the same chair where you sit to think. I will quiet the old echoes that try to convince you that you are alone. I will settle the air. I will touch your mind with the cool of morning and I will place new sentences where old fears used to be. The three angels will speak again, and they will call your name not because you are missing but because you are seen. Their call will not be an alarm, it will be a song that marks out the border of your life as holy ground. Your life is holy ground to me. Don't try to skip this. I want you to do something small and courageous for me now. Breathe slowly. Place your feet flat on the floor. Feel the ground beneath you. I designed this earth to carry you without complaint. I have held mountains on the curve of my fingers, holding you steady is no burden. Say this quietly within yourself, I am not a place for fear. I am a place for God. When you say it, you will notice how the chest loosens, how the shoulders find their right height again. This is not a trick. This is alignment. Your bones remember the kindness with which I first spoke you into being. Let them remember. You have asked me, why, if you love me, was I exposed to harm? Hear me clearly, love does not mean the absence of attackers, love means the presence of a deliverer. I did not author the hands that crossed the line, I authored the line. I did not invent the threat, I invented the shield. I did not plant the fear, I plant the exit route. Every time danger drew near, I drafted a path out, sometimes through a phone call at the right minute, sometimes through a friend who changed the subject, sometimes through a sudden resolve that appeared in your voice when you thought you had none left. That resolve was a rope I dropped from heaven. You grabbed it even if you did not know my name was tied to it. Now you know. There is a day coming soon when you will look over your shoulder and fail to see the shadow that used to follow you. It will be gone. The bitter taste in your mouth after certain conversations will not appear. The smile that once felt like a mask will transform into something real that warms from the inside out. You will wonder what changed. Listen to me, I am changing the architecture of your boundaries. I am thickening the walls and widening the windows, so that what is good comes in more easily and what is unworthy meets resistance. This is how I love you, not with vague words, but with renovations that others may not notice, though you will feel the difference every hour. I am also addressing the story you tell yourself in the final minutes before sleep. You have learned to prepare for disappointment, to lower the volume of your hope, to make your dreams smaller so that pain will be less painful if it arrives. But you are not called to a life of edited dreams. You are called to a life of preserved wonder. I will return wonder to you in ways that do not frighten your nervous system. I will scale blessings to match your new capacity to receive. I will not overwhelm you, I will strengthen you and then increase you. You will learn to trust joy again without waiting for the knock at the door that once signaled trouble. I am changing the meaning of the knock. It will be opportunity. It will be safe people. It will be answers that arrive precisely when they are needed, like rain after the heat. You asked me if the angels are real or if they are only poetic language, and I answer, they are as real as the sunrise that nails every morning to the horizon. They are as practical as the voice that says, "Leave now," and as tender as the thought that says, "You deserve gentleness." Their presence has been the reason you survived nights that were heavier than they had any right to be. One blocked a text that would have disturbed you. One placed a delay on a stranger's steps. One made a phone ring at just the right moment so that the silence could not grow teeth. I oversee them like a conductor, and your name is the melody they never stop playing. I will tell you something else because you are strong enough to hear it. I am not only stopping what should not touch you, I am calling forth what should. Healing will touch you. Peace will touch you. Honor will touch you. Wisdom will touch you. Safe love will touch you the way sunlight touches an open window, without demanding, without control, without erasing who you are. You will never be asked to shrink in order to fit into any love I send. You will expand. You will glow with a quiet that looks like freedom. People will think you changed overnight. You will know that I had been working for a long time and that the harvest simply ripened at last. There are places I am about to lead you that will require a bolder voice. Do not fear your own strength. It is a gift I am refining, not a weapon you must dread. You will learn to say no as calmly as you say your own name, and it will not cost you warmth. Boundaries are not walls against love, they are gates that welcome love and forbid harm. I am teaching you to use the keys. Every time you speak up for yourself, heaven will echo, and the echo will sound like applause. I do not scold you for protecting the life I gave you, I honor it. Do you remember the day you thought the world would not forgive you for being imperfect? I do. That day I sent a small sign, a song on a roadside, a phrase in a book, a stranger's kindness, that cut the bandage of self-accusation. I am doing that again, but larger. I am sending evidence that you are not behind schedule. You are right on time for what I am unfolding. The delays were not denials, they were preparations that stitched resilience into your hours. The apparent detours were classrooms. Now we move into the field where what you have learned becomes provision for others.